And my real passion is helping women find the way back to their faith, their purpose, and unlock that warrior strength that lies within them. And I do it through helping you just get creative. Today, I have been working on it for a few days, a snowman. And this camera really is high def camera. So I'm going to bring it in like this. So that way you can see more of it. This is a long piece of wood. Okay. And there's his body of a little outline, and there's his head. And then that's a little black up there. You know why that's a little black up there? It is because I drew my hat a little funky, and I'm like, okay, that hat looks like it's fallen off his head. So sometimes we have to go back to the basics. So I thought what I would do is just go ahead and make the background here. And instead of just doing it behind the scenes, I figured I'd come on live with you. And I hope tonight you're going to join me tonight at 8 o'clock while I show you some new things in the barn quilt arena and opportunities for you to get some exclusive designs. I'm pretty excited about that. So you can see over here, there's some glitter. Just let me know if you see me or you want to say hi, okay? I'm actually working on this template for a friend. She started as a customer and then she became a dear friend. So love it when that happens. So I am working on his outline, and I always like to paint something fully before I make it a kit for you guys. Okay. So I'm going to have that there. It's wet. Now, glitter is like a love-hate relationship, and I know glitter paint is usually better, but I'm going to use what I have in my wheelhouse. Okay, so there's some glitter up there for a shiny night. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do some white on him. Okay, so there's his head and there's his body. My goal is actually he's going to have buttons, but I was thinking that I might do some junk jewelry as buttons. Okay, and so when we do the junk jewelry, that would actually glisten. And then I know how to draw geometric patterns. I mean, my goodness, I do barn quilts. But for whatever reason, when I drew the hat, it looked like it was falling off his head. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll be trying that again. So I am going to get some white. I'm hoping I left some. I always do as I say, not do as I do. Because look what I did. I left paint out last night for my Hope and Prayer for America. But the nice thing about paint is that as long as it's not overly dried out, you can mix it with some water and get a good next use out of it. But I will tell you, you want to know a little secret hack is if you have paint on a like a paper plate and you're not done painting for the night, just wet a paper towel, okay, and drape over the paint lightly. Just lay it down and then put it in the refrigerator, okay? And when you do that, it'll keep and you'll be able to use it the next day. Isn't that cool? All right, so let's see what I need to bring some part of him to life. So let's bring Little Snowman to life. Frosty the Snowman. I love little snowmen. They're so happy. Oh my gosh. Guess what I am working on? I am working on there'll be a set of 4 barn quilt patterns. That'll be a snowman face. They'll be like 4x4 and you can use them as coasters. Oh, that'll be really cool. Can you imagine having some geometric barn quilt designs as coasters, but then it's a snowman? I'm pretty happy about that. So, but I didn't want to do a total geometric pattern on this snowman. I thought we would do just something fun. Something fun, and we'll see how he comes out. So I had a picture to work from that my mom had, but I was like, oh, how hard can it be just to draw the template? But sometimes it takes a little bit to... See, I'm not really for sure if I'm loving his body right now. So I can't wait to get an extender so you guys can see this a little bit better. Or I can switch to the other camera too. I'll tell you what, I'm going to switch to the other camera. Hang tight so you can see it a little bit better while I'm working. So change. Man, you can tell I'm turning 50 this year. I take my glasses on, I take my glasses off, take my glasses on. Okay, let's change the camera. There we go. Much better. This is a good teaching camera for like doing detailed work, but it was not good enough for the long painting. So that must be you, Linda. You're going to maybe use some of your mom's junk jewelry. Awesome. You know, and junk jewelry, it just sits around, but it might have a special meaning. That's why I love incorporating it into art. So I'm kind of just doing this from my mind's eye. I don't have a picture in front of me right now, but we'll just kind of see how he evolves. This brings back so many memories of how I loved building a snowman and getting one of my mom or dad's scarves or whatever and putting it around his neck. And we didn't have like a top hat. My dad loved to fish, so we either had to, I remember putting a fishing hat on him and like a truck driver. Back then, they weren't really called as much baseball hats, probably. They were like the big truck driver hats. So, all right. So here's what I think needs to happen. Is I actually think that this is coming too far out. So I'm going to do a turn on him. So he has more of an arch to his body. And we're going to see how that looks. That's actually a white, like wax pencil, which I usually don't use, but I had it in front of me, so I used it. I just recommend using like a white, you know, pencil, just a white colored pencil. And like I said, if we don't like it, we can always paint over it. So, but I'm going to bring his body in a little bit more than what I was expecting to. Swing him in here and then maybe make him come out more like that. Because it's kind of like he's, you know, we're not giving him his whole body. He's like kind of, it's like we're kind of seeing him outside the window. I guess I was okay with that. I mean, coming that in. I think probably what we'll do is we'll just do some shadowing. So when you get your kit in the mail, okay, and I have this drawn out for you, you might want to watch my, painting there and just get an idea. Let me get some gray. I'm going to get just a little bit of gray because not all snow is pure white. So let me see. I have a slate blue. I know I have gray here somewhere. Ah, rainy day gray. Now, I'm not going to use a lot of this. I'm just going to probably use just a pinch just for shadowing purposes, okay? I'm not going to even put in the big egg thing. I mean, I'm literally like just doing a dabble of it. So when I include it in the paint kit, if I do, we'll see how it looks first. Okay, and then his belly still looks a little freaky weird, so just try to... He needs to be a fat old snowman. He's been eating too many cookies. All right. Oh, he's so cute. I might go ahead originally the way I was thinking and bring that out. What I like about this pattern is we can do a stencil like Let It Snow, or, I think Let It Snow is awesome because then you can leave it up for after Christmas. Okay, just gonna make this wet a little bit, and I'm actually going to use the flat brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab because I don't want it to look like swirls. I want it to look like a snowball, like how it has dimensions and it's not exactly perfect. So I'm using the brush and I'm just dabbing, dab, 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 dab. This is where, if you so choose, you can put just a little bit of gray on the brush with a dab of white, and then you can kind of mix that in. Okay, so what I know for sure is in the paint kit, I'm going to want to include an ounce or so of gray because it makes his head dimensional. So I really like that. And up here, we're going to have his hat. But I think what I'll do is I'll have his hat. I had his hat pointing down, but I'm going to have his hat pointing this way, and then up into the corner, his top hat. So people ask me, how do you blend colors, Trisha? And this is a way you can blend colors without it giving you streaks, is the smushing. I know there's another term for it, but I call it the smushing technique. How art professional is that? So. All right. Oh, he's cute. Isn't he cute? My little URL up there on the thing. What do you think? Do you like his belly? Okay. I'm getting excited for you too. All right. Yeah, my goal is to have this out to you this week, okay? And then to have it. You're going to be the first one in the country, girlfriend, to get it. Miss Linda. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling him here. And I'm just doing some simple stroking just to fill it in. In logic, I should be using a bigger brush, but I seem to stay to my staples. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the snow up here so he's not going to look like he has a figure right now. But because of that gray, now I'm going to be able to take that down a little bit more and then do the shadowing, okay? So I had some messages, you know, some people are interested in my tribe, and then a few have written me saying that, you know, they are financially just strapped where they've lost their jobs and everything. And I told them, I said, you know, that's why I love giving free sessions like this, because I want to pour into your heart. That's the reason why I started Go Find Your Happy, was to help other people find their happy too. So, so there's an opportunity, no matter where you are in the process, that you can participate. And I will say that, you know, God always provides. I just literally had somebody add to their order a tip. I've had that happen 2 times in the last month. And you know what? You know where it goes? It goes back out to somebody for art that I donate or make for somebody. So pretty cool. I just love being able to look at my husband and say that I'm contributing to our family and doing what I love. And I feel like it's God's work. Like, I feel like this is his calling for me, is to help you guys. Is not necessarily, I don't know if I'm helping you guys. I hope in some way I am, but that I can just bring a little happy sprinkle, a sprinkle of happy to you. So this is rough wood, like rustic. So that's why you're seeing the roughness of the wood. But actually that's pretty cool, because I'm going to take this gray over here, and I'm going to actually dab where the rough wood indentions are. Like, just naturally, I'm going to lean into what the wood is showing me. So I'm not going to get too concerned about this shadow here, because a scarf is going to come off of him. But at least I'm able just to kind of see, you know, where the scarf needs to start and end, basically. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. If I sold the kit like this, and then I had a little like $5 class or something like that with it for the tutorials, so you could see where the blending is and stuff, would that be helpful for you? Or not? So, because I can just send the kit and then, you know, just have some simple tips, or I can turn it into like more of a class where I'm saying, hey, this is where you can use the gray, and this is where you can do the shadowing. You know, here's how you could do the lettering. Here's how you could print out the lettering. So that way I'm kind of teaching an online class. But I'd love to know if you guys would like that. I know I watch videos a lot. It helps me get ideas. Like the other day, I watched this lady, and out of scrap pieces of paper, she made her own washi tape. And I was like, shut up. Look at that. It was so cool. I was like, I need to teach my tribe that kind of stuff. That's awesome. Because I actually love art journaling and doing different kind of fun designs that like speaking to my heart. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, I gotta stand him up. Let's stand him up. Oh, he's so cute. Boy, he's fat. He's a big belly. He's been eating a lot of snow. Ha ha. Okay, so his hat will be here. So what I need to do is, let me see if I brought my phone down. I hope I did. I hope I brought my phone down because it has a little picture on it. Let's see. Goodness knows I carried everything else down with me at the kitchen sink. Ha ha. Can you believe? I don't think. Oh. Don't you just love watching me be disorganized? My husband's like, you need totally a bell on your phone. I'm like, I know. I seriously do need a bell on my phone. Okay. So, can't find the phone. And I know it's here because it just rang a minute ago. So I wanted to have a visual of where his nose might come out. So I wonder if his nose would come out. I'm going to just turn him around for a minute. The first thing we should do is maybe tackle this hat a little bit. What do you think? So you know how I say you make faux pas and then you have to paint over it? Yeah. This is one of my gallery pieces. Look what I did. Yeah. Just got black paint on my metallic turquoise. Really pretty, huh? Guess I'll have to paint over that. Okay. But we don't sweat the small stuff. No, we don't. Okay. So make a note on the glue. If you're wanting to do buttons, you can do buttons. You can do junk jewelry. You can do whatever you want. Oh, let me turn it back down. I recommend using E6000 glue. Okay. So let me get a light colored pencil so we can see what we're doing. And I know it's backward to you. I'm sorry, but I want to see if I can kind of like organize this out a little bit. That's just too long to me. Yeah, for a girl who draws geometric shapes, I don't know what my problem is. It's like I'm hitting a roadblock or something. I need to make it octagon maybe. And into the thing. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You ready? We're just going to put a red hat. Let's see what happens. You can always erase it. Sometimes to get happy, you just gotta let go. I almost put a quote today on something that says, you don't have to start. You don't have to be great to start. You just have to start to be great. Isn't that the truth? Okay. So I'm going to get a little bit of a thinner brush on this one. It's probably a little too thin, but it's what I grabbed. And I'm going to go up as the octagon. Let's see. And once I have a picture in front of me, I bet I'll be like, oh, that's the way I should have done the hat. But right now, we're just going to outline it in and just see how it feels. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, and it was hard to put the hat on perfectly anyways. So who says the hat has to be perfect? Remember in the TV show for Frosty, how his hat blew off because of the wind? Swirl, swirl. No, that hat is got to go. What am I doing, y'all? Okay. He just needs to be totally straight on, doesn't he? Hey, Linda, if you're on, do you want to call me? Write down my number. 704-968-6994. Hopefully the whole internet won't call me. But thinking that I can grab hear my phone ring. Man. Okay. So I said, we can always do over. We can always do over. Yes, we can. I'll put a little white. Okay, well, my phone's not ringing, so that means that it's up at the main house. Okay, and we're not a red snowman. I'll have to let that dry for a minute. Okay. I am going to let that dry so it's not red. So I'm going to come back to the top. And we are going to work on the belly buttons. Ha ha! The belly buttons. It's pretty funny. I am just going to put right now, because I'm as a placeholder, I'm going to put as a placeholder the bottom of this paint right here, and I'm just going to trace around it. Because I'm going to be replacing my black, I think, with. I have to kind of show the black dot put in, you know, before the jewelry, you know what I mean? Otherwise, People will say, why didn't you send me some junk jewelry in the mail? And I'll be like, because I didn't have tons of it. So what we'll do is we'll paint him with the little black knobs. Okay. And when I do the hat again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a ruler. I should know better. Some things you can eye, some things is harder. Say phone number again, 704-968-6994. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a perfect circle right here. And the circles might feel a little bit big, but this is where once I put it down, I can always go with white around it, you know what I mean? And shrink the circle. It's really just personal preference of what you like and what you don't like. And you can see, it's not perfect yellow, but this, I mean, perfect this many inches from this many inches. It's, I mean, when we make a homemade snowman, we don't have them exactly perfect, do we? Okay. It's funny because now I'm going to have this recorded for a session and my cell phone number is going to be in it. I might have to ask Carlos to help me edit it out. So my phone number is not out to the whole world. Okay, let's stand him up. Oh, he's looking so cute. I do love the shadowing of the gray around here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw a scarf. See, and y'all thought I was such a good painter. Ha ha. It's hard drawing upside down, too. I might have it like whimsical. I'm not sure. I really like the shadowing, though, just like stay in, because I think it does give some dimension to, you know what I mean, to the to Mr. Snowman there. My phone went to voicemail. Okay, well, that means that it's upstairs. Or not upstairs, I'm in the cottage in the woods. It's up at the house. But thank you for trying. So I'm going to do a little swoop here. A little swoop. A little swoop. Okay, and then I'm going to come down so we leave a part of his dimensions there. I'm going to come down below this. Oh, you know what I was just thinking? That would be so cute if you have like a little bow that we could put on him right there. Wouldn't that be adorable? Or like another thing of ribbon too. And so what I'm doing is I'm using this brush, and it's kind of on the old. Okay, see you later, honey. It's kind of old, so it like gives this tuft or this raggedy look at the end, which is what we want the scarf to have anyways. I'll probably leave that there, even though I'm not totally a fan. Of that yet. But I think once we do, I'm not going to touch this. I think once we do the face and we do the hat, we'll get a clearer picture of the snowman. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to sign off. We're going to continue to work on them. I'm going to have them dry for a little bit. And I probably, this is just a little freebie. I'm going to do some type of tutorial little video that you can watch so you can use my little tips and hacks once I get him to the level that I like him. So that way I can do the wood, lay him out for you, give you an example of where to place the letters and all of that. So we'll have that as a workshop. Okay. But this gives you an idea. And just so you know, like to make the head, guess what I used? A simple like bowl. So you use a bowl and you can make a great circle. Another little tip. Kind of cool. We don't necessarily have to use compasses. Alrighty. Love you guys, my friends. And I hope you jump on tonight at 8 o'clock. Linda, if you're hearing this and you'd asked me about the month thing, I've got something I can set up for you different. I don't want to, that's not out to the world. Okay. But listening to you in our conversation, because that helps me become better as well. All right. I will chat with you soon, and I can't wait to be on with you guys at 8 o'clock tonight. Oh, and I'm going to do an original drawing giveaway. So I got to put the names in the bucket. Okay. Talk to you later.